What if I told you that you already know the day you're going to die? Not your conscious mind, but your soul has known since before you were born. It chose that day, that hour, that exact moment when it would release its hold on this physical form and return home. This isn't about fate. This is about something far more profound that Thoth, the ancient Egyptian god of wisdom, revealed in his sacred teachings. Your death isn't something that happens to you. It's something your soul orchestrates and chooses. People unconsciously prepare for their departure months, sometimes years in advance. They tie up loose ends they don't even realize are loose. They have conversations that later seem prophetic. You've seen this yourself, haven't you? After someone passes, you look back and think it's like they knew. That wasn't coincidence. That was their soul preparing for a journey it had already scheduled. Ancient wisdom calls it the soul's blueprint, a comprehensive life plan created before incarnation. But this blueprint isn't rigid. It's more like a GPS with multiple routes to the same destination. The soul chooses multiple potential exit points. Think of it like booking a flight with several possible connections. Your soul identifies several moments in your life when departure would be appropriate, when the lessons are complete, when your purpose is fulfilled. These aren't random moments. They align with completed karmic cycles and the soul contracts you have with others. Your death is often more about what it teaches others than what it means for you. Souls begin their departure process long before the physical body shows any signs. Sacred texts call this the turning inward, and it typically begins 6 months to 2 years before death. The soul gradually withdraws its energy from earthly attachments. This is why people report that their loved ones seemed to fade before they died, even if they weren't physically ill. The soul begins visiting the other side during sleep more frequently. Dreams become more vivid. Deceased loved ones appear more often, not as memory, but as preparation. Have you noticed how some people talk about seeing deceased relatives in their final months? They're not hallucinating. They're attending planning meetings for their upcoming transition. Ancient wisdom reveals that the soul has multiple exit opportunities and actively chooses which one to take. That heart attack someone survives. Their soul considered leaving but decided to stay. That accident someone miraculously walks away from. A door the soul opened but chose not to walk through. This is why near-death experiences are so transformative. The soul literally stood at the threshold and made a conscious choice to return. Sometimes for unfinished business, sometimes for loved ones, sometimes simply because it wasn't the optimal exit point. Think about the timing of deaths you've witnessed. How often does someone hold on just long enough to see a grandchild born, to witness a child's wedding, to reconcile with an estranged family member? This is the soul operating with knowledge the conscious mind can't access. Ancient texts identified something remarkable that happens approximately 72 hours before the soul's chosen departure time. They called it the opening of the veil. During this period, the soul exists simultaneously in both dimensions. This is when those mysterious goodbye experiences happen. Someone suddenly feels compelled to call a friend they haven't spoken to in years, and that friend dies 3 days later. The soul sends out energetic pulses to those it needs to connect with. The signals are sent like a cosmic roll call, gathering energy for the transition about to occur. During this window, the departing soul experiences what the ancients called the life preview. If you've ever been with someone in their final 72 hours, you might have witnessed this: the moments of clarity where they seem to understand everything. Why would a soul choose a difficult death? Souls choose difficult departures for several reasons. First, to balance karmic debts. Second, difficult deaths often serve as powerful teachers for those left behind. Third, some souls choose difficult deaths for rapid spiritual advancement. Thoth revealed that souls don't leave without permission from the souls they're most connected to. This permission isn't given consciously, but soul-to-soul agreements are made. This is why sometimes a dying person holds on, despite unbearable suffering. They're waiting for permission. The most profound insight is this: it's not about choosing when to die. It's about choosing when the mission is complete. The soul doesn't leave because it's tired or broken. It leaves because it's accomplished what it came to accomplish. Sometimes that accomplishment is obvious, but often it's invisible to human eyes. Your soul will know when it's complete. And when that moment comes, the departure won't be tragedy, but graduation. Not abandonment, but accomplishment. Not ending, but transformation. So here you are right now, very much alive. What does knowing about the soul's departure choice give you? Freedom. Freedom from the fear that death is random or meaningless. Every day you're here for a reason. Your soul chose this day, this moment, this breath. Tonight, before you sleep, place your hand on your heart and feel it beating. That rhythm is your soul's choice made manifest. Thank it for choosing to stay. And remember, you're not dying, you're completing. And the difference between those two perspectives changes absolutely everything.